Let's go ahead and embark on the Long Path Win route, doing the absolute minimum. Not a single action taken that is not absolutely necessary. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is get the ring. Move the plank to the side. Get the Daventry coin. A lot of this is going to be the same as the short path minimum route because there's not much divergence here at the beginning. We'll talk to Ali, talk to him twice. Once to confirm where I am, and once for him to send me to the ferryman. But we're going to do a little more in here as well.
Good day, man. Why? Thank.
Okay.
What can this?
Okay.
There are.
Now, we're going to ask him about the spell book, because we need that.
How much for?
He says we need a rare book to trade for it. Actually, that's it. I forgot I was doing long minimum, not long maximum. Alright, so let's go to the ferryman. There's the boy again. And my follow sound. My new follower sound, I mean.
Hey, stranger, come join me.
No.
The boat.
Damn it. I knew I wasn't gonna have a perfect record of clicking on this guy. He has such a small hitbox to click the talk icon on. Alright, so talk to him once. He tells us about the map. Get the rabbit's foot.
Why don't you?
Should be at 10 points now. 9. Oh no, that's right. 9 is correct.
Well,
I was worried for a second. Okay. Time to do pawn shop things. Good. Let's talk to him first. He mentions the magic map.
What?
And if you do that before you offer him the coin, the magic map is actually present in the inset here, which I thought was a cool little touch. We get the mechanical nightingale. Okay. Now let's trade our ring for the map. Now we got the cutscene. Shamir comes up and grabs a mint. He leaves, and basically the game is just showing you that that is the genie, and he gets drunk off peppermint. Alright. He mentioned he has to throw away magical junk. We reminded him. So leave the screen and come back, and we get to see him throw out his garbage so that we can rifle through it. Very normal. And we get the invisible ink. I need that. And I am now at 17 points. Did I neglect to get a mint myself? I think I did. Alright, that's a minor mistake, so I'll keep it in. Alright, now I should have 18 points. Okay, it's time to make our first trip. My inventory is going to have a lot more things in it than on the short path minimum route. By the time we get to the end, especially. Okay. All I'm going to do here is pick up the stuff that's sitting here on the shoreline. The Flower of Stench, Stinky Flower, and Black Feather, which we later can deduce is actually from Nightmare. A winged horse, not a bird's feather. Okay. Oops, wrong. Isle of Wonder. Just confirm I have 21 points. Okay. All right. Gnome time.
Alex. Alexander.
The smelly flower to fool the smell gnome. Mechanical nightingale on the hearing gnome.
Alex.
Winds it more slowly here than anywhere else. You actually get 2 points for each of these. So you get 10 points for fully completing this puzzle. Give this guy the mint.
Alex.
Grump Frump. I think that's his name. Trilly Dilly. Rabbit's Foot. You would think the feather would work too. It does not.
Alexander.
Learned that the hard way as a kid. And the sight gnome.
Alex.
Invisible ink. Okay, they all decide to leave. I should have 31 points now. Okay, good. Okay. Now, we're going to grab the incomplete sentence, which had plenty of time to float up close enough to get it safely. And I'm going to go to a screen I didn't even touch on the short route minimum, which is the exclamation point. This gives you no points, but you have to do it. So he'll talk to you about getting a rare book. Talks to you for a bit. So he's like, okay, if you can give me a thing that I want, then I'll give you a rare book. Okay. Okay.
Alexander.
Whoops. We're off to the garden again. We'll grab Rotten Tomato here. Iceberg lettuce.
Alexander. Yeet.
And the Red Queen's scarf. The Red Queen's scarf that she leaves behind on purpose. If you assume she dropped it by accident and try to kind of return it to these guys, they mention that, no, she does that all the time. She thinks it's like a cool thing to do. It's like, go ahead and keep it and feel lucky that she thought you were worthy of doing that in front of. So you're like, all right.
Alexander.
Okay. 35 points? Yes, indeed. Now we're off to the Isle of the Beast. He doesn't want to walk on the road for some reason. That's okay. Inventory's getting more full. Now we're going to meet the dangling participle who wasn't here before because he only appears after you trigger the rare book thing. Talk to him once, then give him the incomplete sentence, which actually is complete, by the way.
Alex.
That's kind of one mistake of this game. The whole grammar thing here is actually wrong. It's supposed to be that where are you going is incomplete sentence. It's supposed to be where are you going to, but it's actually the opposite. Where are you going is correct. Where are you going to is not grammatically correct. Oh well. All right, let's cool the boiling pond.
Hoping to. Alexander.
Let's go grab the hunter's lamp. And then get the brick.
Alexander.
We're going to meet the genie in disguise here again. Do my favorite mini glitch here, which is to walk away while picking up the brick.
Alexander.
Wait, what?
You are.
Oh, I didn't walk down enough. Okay.
That's odd.
It is odd. 43. Okay, I'm ready to go back to the Isle of Wonder. For one reason, which is to trade
Alex.
this creature for a rare book. Miserable oyster. We don't even care about him right now.
Hello,
You can
book.
just use the participle here.
I-
You can also hand on the book again and then show him that, but this is faster. Okay. There's the rare book. Okay. Bye. Now, let's go to the Isle of the Crown
Alex.
and trade the rare book for the spell book, which we will need to do. We will need to finish on the long path. So I'm going to stop at both shops this time. In a row, I mean. Pawn shop's closer, so I guess I'll go here first. He complains about there being no mints. It's kind of basically the game kind of letting you know you can't get any more mints. But it's okay. Mechanical Nightingale.
Would you?
Trade it for the flute.
I'll take the flute.
The flute?
The flute.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, goodbye. I'll trade the rare book for the spell book.
Hello.
There's a guy here. We know this is Jala now. We're not really interested in him, though. I just want my spell book. Funnily enough, the game will let you start gathering spell ingredients once the spellbook is in your possession, even if you haven't opened it at all. Okay, I should have 46 points now. Okay, very good. Goodbye, weird clown. I actually like the Jalo character a lot. Okay, back to the Isle of Wonder. Ow. And back to the garden. Okay. Grab the teacup that's here.
Alexander.
Okay. Use the flute on the shy wallflowers to distract them so I can pick this guy up. I skipped the narration perfectly. And they're done. 50 points? Yes. That is the one and only thing you ever use the flute for in the whole game. The flute and the painter's brush both have one use.
Alex.
The mechanical nightingale and the tinderbox have multiple uses.
Alex.
Let's go to the Isle of the Crown and get the tinderbox, which will not give us any points, but we gotta do it. It's already in our active items here.
Would you?
Tinderbox, please. Firebowl. Okay, still at 50, naturally. Okay, it's time to go to the Isle of the Sacred Mountain to solve the Cliffs of Logic.
There appear huge.
The logic cliffs function as basically the game's copy protection, even though there was no randomness in it, so it wasn't the best copy protection. Okay. But I have all the answers either memorized or written down. I won't be impeded here.
Alexander examined.
Okay, logic cliffs. A master of languages will S-O-A-R.
The stone.
Soar. Up we go. 4 men standing in a row, third from the left, and down you go. The rest in order move you on, the youngest, the oldest, and the second son. That rhyme is in the guidebook to the Land of the Green Isles, which is the thing that comes with the game when you buy it. And it's kind of what all the copy protection stuff is in. There's also a little more subtle stuff in there, like there's a partial map of the catacombs in the guidebook, kind of in the margins, where you might think it was just kind of a random thing, but yeah. It's a little sneaky. It doesn't include any of the rooms that insta-kill you, which kind of makes sense, because how would the guy have mapped them out if he died? The Sacred Four are these 4 things, okay? Azure, air, tranquility, and something else. Forgot the 4th one. Maybe it's like sky or something like that. I don't think that would be too close to air. I don't know. You know, I should update my stream title, shouldn't I? I think I had it in my stream title. Oops.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles.
Uh-oh. Yeah, let's do it. There, title is now updated. Gotta remember to do that when I change it on my overlay. At least the overlays, that's the more important part. Now, we want to go in here. Oh wait, no we don't.
Why do you make such an effort to climb the cliffs,
Hold on.
young man? The winged ones who live on this island have the power of flight.
Oh wait, yes, no, I do need to do it. I always keep screwing myself. I do need to go in here because I'm doing minimum points, which means I am killing the genie with the peppermint. Now, instead of waiting 30 seconds for her to go away on her own, which is a genie in disguise, obviously, I'm going to take 26 seconds, saving 4 big seconds, and do this instead. There's no faster way that I know of, other than like glitches and stuff.
Alexander.
I'm at 55, right? Okay. Into the Dark Cave. Something I learned while planning out these routes is that the tinderbox can be clicked anywhere. I always assumed it had to be clicked on Alexander, but no. Basically, you can double click it like while it's in your while you're clicking OK,
Alex
just like that, and it'll work. Yeah, let's get the peppermint leaf.
Alexander.
Many players assume you need to use the tinderbox in here
Alex.
on the way out as well, but you actually don't because this is lit up by daylight.
Alexander.
So you can just go. I'm going to confirm that I have 59 points. I do. Ready to get captured and thrown in the catacombs.
Either
Good talk. It's kind of weird they fly like over like this way when they're coming, you know, toward. But I have all the items I need, so they throw me right in. Otherwise, you get one chance to go gather materials before the game forces you in here. A little bit of mercy. All right, I'm going to do a safety save here because I'm scared of doing something stupid and messing up. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to... Okay, relax. First thing I'm going to do is go get the skull. So I'm going to go north twice. 1, 2. East twice. 1, 2. And north once more. There's the skull.
Alexander.
Okay, now we go to the floor tile puzzle. South. West twice. 1, 2. North. And then west. If I remember the clue in the guidebook correctly, it's... Well, I know the answer, but as far as the rhyme that goes with it, 3 roses laid upon the bower, a scythe for he who cuts the flower, a crown, a dove, thy noble race, thy bones make sacred this dread place. That's the floor tile puzzle. So it's still kind of copy protection, except that can be brute forced, you know, if you just save and load until you get it right. So it's kind of weaker copy protection. DRM. We'll get our shield.
Alexander.
Just go north once there. And we're gonna go get the old coins, the old man's coins. North 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And then west twice. They're here sparkling. Need those later. Now let's go to the ceiling trap room. East, east, southeast.
And the ceiling. In a
Okay. We're going to fall to the lower level, like we're supposed to. East, east, north, east. Yeah, see a little cartoon gravity here, which is funny. Again, you can use the tinderbox anywhere. And I didn't know that until very recently. Now we're going to go to the room that I call the spy room. Longer walks on that lower level. So west 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. South twice. 1, 2, and east. Narrator comments that the Minotaur sounds really loud. He's actually on the other side of the east wall. Put the hole in the wall there. And use the eye to spy on him. We see him use the hidden latch to open his lair. Hole in the wall leaves because he's scared. the narrator says, like, hopefully he makes it home. There's no fucking way he's making it home from here. So he's done. Poor guy, rip a hole in the wall. Now we're going to go to the tapestry room. Here's the longest travel. West 3 times. 1, 2, 3. South twice. 1, 2. East, south. East twice. 1 and 2. North. East. North. North.
Alexander.
Yeah. And here I am. Hand on the tapestry, open the latch. Walk in.
It's
Walk in.
Alexander.
She notices me and gets the Minotaur's attention on me. 'Cause she's kind of a jerk.
Look.
Give him the Olay, and the Minotaur is dead.
The Winged One's guards bore.
We're going to get points several times over the course of this cutscene, or several cutscenes. By the end, I should have 81. So I'll check on that real quick. Once I'm put back on the beach. It's Cosima. It's a skull. Just watch her draw a little bit. Here's some cool water. It's radioactive. It looks kind of radioactive from the glow. Okay, bye. Do I have 81 points? Yes. Okay, safety save time. Because I don't want to do that again. In the event that I do something stupid. Okay, it's time to go to the Isle of the Mists, which is now on the map. It wasn't there before, but now it is. And we're coming here to steal a few things from the druids. Take a lump of coal.
Alex.
And take the scythe.
Alex. From the east.
Alright, relax. Hey, okay. Okay, now we go to the Isle of the Beast.
Alex.
We're going to complete the... This was the one enchanted trap. We're going to get past the other two now. The Stone Archer. We'll use the shield.
Alex.
Get a white rose for beauty.
Alexander.
Activate magical hedges. And use the scythe to deactivate the magical hedges. Beast comes in and is like, well, you fucked up. You're cursed now. Bye. We're like, oh no. Okay, so 91 points? Yes. Time to leave. All we need is the white rose and Beast's ring to convince Beauty to come check it out. Beauty, who we've barely even seen. I think we saw her once. We didn't interact with her at all. She's got a lot of menial chores, but she also has been practicing a bit of illusion work. She's going to demonstrate that for us by taking the white rose that I give her and making it magically disappear.
There's no Alex.
Wow, bad accuracy. Aha! And now it's gone. Now we're getting spied on by this guy. That's a genie again.
What?
Penn and Teller's fool us? Yes. And canonically, this is a weasel, apparently. I always thought it was a salamander or some sort of like a newt or lizard or something. But apparently it's supposed to be a weasel. I don't see it. Okay, bye. All right, now. I should have 97 points. Very good. Let's go to the Isle of Wonder. We're going to get some spell ingredients here, even though Alexander should have no idea why he would need any of this, because he has yet to open the spell book. He hasn't even taken a passing glance at it. So I'm going to use the teacup on the edge of the swamp to trigger the interaction with stick in the mud and bump on a log. He's going to get very mad. Very good. Let's give the rotten tomato to bump on a log. Chucks him, and then they both chunk swamp ooze back, which I will then collect. Okay. Where's my teacup? There it is.
Alexander fills.
All right, let's get a milk bottle.
Alexander.
Dogwood tree. Get it? All right. We're going to immediately use the milk bottle to feed one of these baby's tears. Make the others mad. And use the hunter's lamp to collect the baby's tears, which is the salt water not from the sea.
Collect some of the baby's tears in the old hunter's lamp.
Thankfully, the game, when you do that, the game stops the crying sound from looping anymore, which I appreciate. Okay, now that that's in there, let's go ahead and put the sacred water, which is the second ingredient for the make rain spell, also in the lamp.
Pours the
Whoops. And let's go give the lump of coal to the White Queen so that they both have lumps of coal to give at the wedding. Because that's what they were fighting about. That the White Queen has a spoiled egg and the Red Queen has a lump of coal. And apparently the lump of coal is more valuable. So now you both have lumps of coal. And they're happy for a moment. Until the Red Queen realizes that the lump of coal I gave the White Queen is bigger. And then they start fighting again. Did I receive this spoiled egg? There it is. Okay, now we're off to Isle of the Beast. I should have 107 points. Very good. I'm going to put the final type of water in the Hunter's Lamp, which is falling water, which we're going to get from the fountain outside of Beast's Castle. Then we're going to open the spellbook for the first time to actually cast the Make Rain spell to enchant the Hunter's Lamp. Cool. Now I'm going to get a hair from Beauty's slave clothes, which I will need.
Alexander searches through beauty.
Okay. Out of the 4 routes I'm doing, this is the only one where I get the hair from here. I'll get it from somewhere else on the others. I either don't get it at all, or I get it from a different place. Okay. Now it's time to get locked into the long path. On the short path, you dress yourself up as a servant girl with beauty slave clothes to sneak into the castle. I'm at 112, yes.
Ale-
But on the long path, the slave clothes get consumed in a fire,
Alexander.
so that becomes not possible anymore. Back to the Isle of the Mist. I'm going to get caught immediately because they're just here on the beach. Then they're going to try to burn me alive, but the fire will boil the hunter's lamp, which will cause the make rain spell to go off, and then they'll free me because they think I'm a nature wizard because of that. Then we're going to end up talking to the druids about going to the realm of the dead to challenge the Lord of the Dead to try to rescue the king and queen, bring him back to life. It's a very normal plan. I'm basically going to prepare a new spell, just about. Right here. Alright, bye guys. Alright, move your ass. I can't act until you're gone. Thank you. Okay, so I should have 114. Very good. Okay, we're going to put the hot oak embers in the skull. I like that it changes the icon for it. See how it's like negative colored now? And same here. Looks pretty cool. Then we'll use the hair on the skull.
Alexander.
And we use the spoiled egg on the skull.
Alexander the spoiled egg.
And now it's ready for the Charming a Creature of the Night spell, which I will immediately go cast.
Alec.
Out of the Sacred Mountain. We gotta climb up to the top. Thankfully, the game does not force you to climb up every single screen. You see, like when I went down and back up, I only had to do this, and then I was done. Thankfully. And then I'll safety save here, just in case I do something stupid. Nightmare has her own music.
Alexander.
Which is kind of cool. Okay, let's save here. That's kind of weird, but okay. Okay, back to the spell book.
Creature of night, to me
For some reason, I can't skip it this time. What he's saying.
Leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
For some reason, my skipping stuff will skip him saying the incantation for the Make Rain spell, but not for this. And then for the third spell, the narrator says it instead of Alex. I have no idea why. It's weird. Okay, first thing we do when we get here is talk to the king and queen, which are conveniently right here. If you click on them right away, you have to wait for them to get into position. So you can talk to them. They give me a ticket so I can get in. Avoid touching these guys, they insta-kill you. Talk to Ghost Mom. She lost her ghost kid in the land of the living. So she gives me a ghost handkerchief so that he can find her. Okay. Thankfully, this is not yet the part in the game where you can fall to your death. Okay. Now we get to do this.
The skeletons are...
Which is very strange. This cannot be skipped, by the way. Kind of like the Dance of the Flowers song. Boomies. And this is the minimum points path for the long path, so doing this is literally mandatory to completing the game on this path, which is pretty funny. The whole reason for doing that is so that you can get the skeleton key, which you need. Okay. Grab that. He didn't notice.
Alexander picks up the skeleton.
Okay. Give the ticket to the guard. He lets me in. Let's safety save here so I don't have to see that also again if I mess up. Because I did die here once in my testing by accident. Okay, let's get the gauntlet from the Dead Knight.
Apparently.
Okay. Click carefully here, or else he just decides to randomly jump in the water. Here's another place where you click is less particular than I thought. You gotta get the River Styx water in the teacup. And when you do it, Alex walks over here to fill it. You can actually click any of the water anywhere on this screen, and it'll work. Which I thought was kind of funny. So it's like, yeah, let's get water from this corner here. Nope, you got it from there. Okay. And now we give Charon the old coins we got in the catacombs.
Charon.
He accepts them, and then you can progress further. Gamer Pro, how's it going, my friend? Welcome back.
Hey, stranger, come join me.
Hey, I just got followed by someone I can't see right now. One moment. Because my little root thing is covering the my alerts. Tech Talk with Daniel Albu. Nice. Cool name. Thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome. Let me get my stuff set up here again. Okay, so. Try to open the gate. It becomes
Alex.
gate with capital G.
What?
He threatens you. Talk to him.
My
Solve the
first
puzzle,
is formal
which is love.
ability. My second.
The end.
And then probably my favorite thing when it comes to skipping dialogue that can happen in this game. So we're going to walk up to Lord of the Dead. This is going to be great. It always makes me laugh a little bit.
Alexander.
Why?
He just says, just why? It's a fair question, right? You know, here's this guy. He's not dead. He just approaches you. He's just like, why? What are you doing here?
I did not.
Okay, challenge him.
If you're.
Show him the truth. He challenged me to make him cry, and this gets the job done.
Thank you, my lord. I hope that they will.
And you, man of flesh.
I was messing with my window here.
No. Yes.
Nope. Yes. Okay, we're on the last leg of the game here.
Are you-
144 points. Very good. All right. Okay. We're going to trade the tinderbox for the painter's brush. All by itself on the second page of inventory.
Would you?
That's kind of funny.
I think.
I don't know how the game decides what order to put the items in. Now the Panda's Bar's like right at the beginning. I don't know. I don't get it. So I can do this right here. Let's use the feather on the teacup.
And stir.
You can basically do this anywhere. But it won't let you do it in the realm of the dead.
To his
The narrator will say, like, this is a scary place. Don't fuck around and do random shit here. Okay. Otherwise, you could do it as soon as you get the River Styx water in the teacup. So again, my first time going to the castle screen. No serving girls this time. Now I'm here. So I'm going to use the paint concoction I'd made.
feeling.
Paint a doorway onto the side of the castle. And cast a magic paint spell to make it a real door. Open my spell book.
With magic.
Oh, I skipped it. Also skippable, but for some reason it's said by the narrator instead of Alex. It's a door. Okay. Whoops. I should have 149 points. Very good. Alright,
Eager to and step.
we're in.
The magic paint.
First thing I'm going to do is go in here.
Alexander.
We find the ghost boy and give him the handkerchief. You see how the music is the same? It's like a clue. And he tells me about the secret passage, which you need to know about, or else you cannot win on the long path. Okay. There's weird quirks about what you do in here when you're trying to get the minimum, absolute minimum points. So I just want to make sure I do everything correctly. Okay, now we enter the secret passage. Whoops.
From the east. Remember. A secret passage.
You can spy on the guards here, but it's not required, so we're going to ignore them. Instead, we're going to find Cassima.
Alex.
Give her the dagger. So she can help us later.
Here, take this dagger.
Okay.
Alexander.
But now you just have to kind of wait for this to progress on its own.
Oh no!
Ha! I should have 160? Very good. Okay, continue along the secret passage to the end. We're not going to spy on Abdul. Don't care, don't need those points. Okay.
Alexander.
Now we're in this room. We're going to use a skeleton key to open the trunk and get the incriminating letter.
Alex, the letter is that.
Okay. Now I just progress back through the secret passage.
Alexander.
And then, because I didn't do any of the things that kind of automatically progress the game to have the wedding start, in my testing at least, I have to just kind of wait a little bit. We're going to have some quiet time.
Alexander.
I find it's easier to just click on this, and he does all the pathfinding. Walking up... Oh, wait. I have to do it again? Alright, fine. Okay, let's go to this hallway. Walk down here. That's good enough. Now I just have to literally just chill here. I've done everything I need to, but I need to go up here to what do you call it? To confront Saladin and show him the evidence, but until the wedding music starts, there are guard dogs sitting up there, so if I go through the door early, I just get captured. So I literally just have to wait here. If I want to complete this,
Alexander hears the sound of guard dog voice.
I gotta wait for this guy to come up through here. Hopefully that is where he's coming. It'd be funny if they spawn randomly. I'm actually gonna be mad if that's the case.
The door at the top of the stairs.
Okay, top of the stairs. We gotta wait for this guy to come down, and then very slowly walk away. And then shortly after that, the wedding music should start. And for some, there's like a wormhole in here or something. For some reason, when they walk in here to go down here, they're stuck here for a really long time. And once I hear the wedding music, I can just go upstairs. The narrator will comment on it when it starts. So, how's everyone doing today? Yep. This is literally the only way to do it with 178 points. You have to do more things to get it to the wedding to just start automatically after you do an
Alexander hears
action.
The sound of music.
It's time. I forgot about that emote, Kitty. That's funny. Okay.
You must be.
I should have checked my points. All right, 162. That's correct.
Wait. If the
I can remind you that it exists. Good. Okay.
The cap.
This time I'm just gonna talk to him.
Oh, villain.
Okay. Then Casima's parents will barge in, and they'll reveal the ruse by the genie. And then from then on, it's basically the same as the short path, especially if you're doing minimum points. So you're doing maximum, you're going to capture Shamir. But not this time. I will be killing him with the peppermint leaf, because that gives you fewer points. Okay. I don't know why I went for the skeleton key.
Look what I...
Ford it. Okay. Okay, there's a cool rotoscope fight scene to watch, but also here, throughout this fight, you can see Casima using the dagger to cut herself free from the ropes, which I thought was a cool little detail that I didn't notice for a long time. It was only after doing a lot of playthroughs that I really paid attention and noticed that it's not just like an idle animation that she's just doing here. She's actively cutting herself free and then getting up and getting ready to attack Abdul. There she is with the dagger in her hand.
Alexander's.
And that's it. 178 points. So I'll let the wedding play out, sort of. I'll skip a little bit of it, but just kind of pointing out what you see in the ending, so I can compare the minimum point paths to the maximum point paths. So I did not befriend Jalo. I did not get my insignia ring back. I did not save the genie or capture the genie. I did not befriend Jalo. So I have the king and queen here, but that's basically the only way that it's better than the short path minimum.
On this historical day, do you, Prince Alexander,
I do.
and
I do.
do you have a ring?
I'm afraid I left my insignia ring in the pawn shop.
That's all right, Alexander. We'll get one later.
That just always makes me laugh. It's just like,
Who gives this bride to be wed?
Her mother and I willingly give our daughter's hand in wedlock.
Since the groom has no family present, I will speak on his behalf. Alexander.
Thank you, Saladin.
Alexander. That's it.
Alexander and Cosima. I now.
Okay. And then
Congratulations, my
Yes, sir.
Alexander.
instead of Saladin asking you two to become king and queen, they do. Because they're like, we're too old now. Even though we're the rightful king and queen, we don't want to be anymore. You guys want to be king and queen? And they're like, yeah.
Oh, Alexander.
I'm glad I could.
And in
make
this
up for
variant,
some of your
Jalo
suffering.
does nothing, basically.
King Alexander, there is a long road ahead. The ferry must be repaired before.
He mentions that the ferry's still broken. The island leaders are still feuding.
It'll take some time
They don't know what's wrong.
to convince them
Have like a week to prepare for the wedding. Yeah, they didn't do anything.
Yes, Alexander.
They rest on their laurels.
We
They
will
spent
have
the
to
whole
try
week
to
fucking.
discover
That's
how Alhazred managed to make them hate each other, so that we can undo.
Now let us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued the.
And he just kind of stands there looking like, I don't know about this. I mean, maybe it's okay. Make up for lost time somehow. Yeah. I'm going to pause the emulation here so that the copyrighted music doesn't begin playing. But yeah, that's it. That is it for this path.